Welcome back. We are going to teach you how to create an enthralling backstory. We're going to give you 6 things that we think are absolutely necessary to include. And you could take a look at the background portion of the player's handbook and you can just see how this structure works out.
Moving right along to that, obviously we need to know who you are. This is your elevator conversation, your concept. Who are you? What is your name, your title? Where are you from? The very basic and generic aspects of you as a character in the situation.
What are you? Are you a soldier? Are you a farmer? It's that elevator pitch, the quick basic knowledge that you need to know. From there, you can start fleshing out your character's personality. Who is your character? Maybe your character's always calm and he's just peaceful. You could think Chin Po from Mulan. He's just always there, just loves everybody. He just keeps everybody together. Or you could take the flip side, right? And maybe you're just always angry and ready to just explode at the smallest little insults. You could think of Phil from Hercules, right? He's just, as soon as you tip him off, he's just gone. Have fun with it, but select a personality that you already know how to act when you come to the table.
Moving on with this personality, let's dive a little bit deeper into why we may act that way. What are our beliefs? What are our ideals? What is it that we consider valuable as a character? Aragorn from Lord of the Rings is a ranger by trade, but his bloodline is kingly. And he doesn't really want to take up that mantle because of the issues of his ancestors. They weren't exactly the best people, and he doesn't want to become like them. And so he feels like he's better off with someone else leading. That's his belief system. It can't be me because my ancestors sucked.
Yeah, let's move along into the bonds now. These are the things that connect you to a person, a place, or a thing, something that's near and dear to you. This could be stuff such as maybe you have a family that you never knew, and you're hopefully one day you're gonna find them during your journeys, and that's something that drives you. It's your why. It's the reason you're doing what you do. Again, that's Hercules, right? He doesn't ever feel like he's at home. He's got family somewhere out. He's going to go the distance. These are things that like ground you as a character as well as like connect you and give you a reason for doing a lot of the things that you do.
Now, moving on to what I think is probably one of the funnest parts of your character, and that is your flaws. What is it that you suck at? What is the one thing that the DM can kind of exploit that, other people can use? I mean, there's some examples like the need to always win an argument. Can't let the other person have the final say. The flaw of always speaking your mind, never ever ever thinking of your words before you say anything, and it invariably insults others. These are things that help you build and bring your character to life. In my opinion, this is the best part about your character.
After you've got these 5 main parts of your character, you can move on to their overall goals, right? We call this is the hero's journey. And this honestly can apply pretty well to your own life, right? You've probably heard this before. You need to have a 1-year plan, a 5-year plan, and a 10-year plan, right? What's your 1, 5, and 10, bro? What is it? Your 1-year goal, right? That's your character's short-term goal. Why did he make it to this tavern with this party of people in the first place? And then what's his 5-year goal? What's his long-term goal that he's trying to accomplish, right? Now that can probably play more into your bond of like, I've got a family that I'm searching for, right? That's I'm hoping one day I can find them, and maybe that's like my goal. Then I would say our 10-year goal is more of that hero's journey. Now if you don't know what the hero's journey is, it is very simply put, your hero is called to an adventure. And so he has to leave home and he goes through a bunch of experiences, right? Saves the world, let's say. And then he returns home and he's a changed person.
Bilbo Baggins. This is a hobbit that was challenged by an old friend that he's lazy in his old age and he needs to get out and be someone and do something. He ends up going on this adventure, joining up with a bunch of dwarves. They fight a dragon, and he comes back as a changed person. Maybe not in all good ways. Obviously, he has the ring and it sort of wears on him over the years, but he's not as stingy, he's not as selfish. And so this character arc happens over the span of the whole campaign.
And honestly, that's about it. If you could take those 6 points, you've got a really solid character ready that you can build upon. And once you bring him to the table, you can take that character and run with it.